Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you've been watching the currency markets, you know it's been a bit of a roller coaster for the Japanese yen. Just when it seemed to be sliding, hitting a 2-week low against the US dollar, it staged a surprising comeback. So, what's really going on with the USDJPY pair, and what should we be watching for? Let's break it down. The recent dip in the yen was partly driven by some strong US economic data. Think better than expected retail sales and a drop in jobless claims. This kind of news tends to boost the dollar because it suggests the US economy is robust, making the Federal Reserve less likely to cut interest rates anytime soon. A strong dollar often means a weaker yen, and that's exactly what we saw initially. The pair even flirted with the 157 euros remark. But then, things shifted. The yen found its footing and started to recover. Why the change of heart? A couple of things are at play. First, there's a general sense of caution in the market. Traders are looking ahead to some massive events next week that could shake things up significantly. We're talking about major policy meetings for both the US Federal Reserve and the Bank of Japan. These meetings are huge because they set the tone for interest rates and monetary policy, which are the primary drivers of currency values. The big question for the Fed is, when will they start cutting rates? The market is trying to guess their next move, and any hint in their announcement will cause major ripples. On the other side of the Pacific, the Bank of Japan is under the microscope for a different reason. There's growing speculation that they might reduce their massive bond buying program. This would be a form of quantitative tightening, a step towards normalizing their policy, which could strengthen the yen. So, what we're seeing now is a classic pre-meeting standoff. The yen's bounce is likely a mix of traders taking profits off the table and repositioning themselves ahead of the uncertainty. No one wants to be caught on the wrong side of a major policy announcement. The market is essentially holding its breath. The movements we're seeing are less about a new, firm direction and more about the calm before the potential storm. Looking ahead, all eyes are on the central banks. The statements from the Fed and the BoJ will be the real catalysts. Will the Fed signal a delay in rate cuts? Will the BoJ announce a taper to their bond purchases? The answers to these questions will likely determine the next big move for the USDJPY. It's a fascinating and pivotal moment for both currencies. Thanks so much for tuning in to get the scoop. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more market insights. See you in the next video.